Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Before you do anything else, pause. Not your phone, not this message, your heart. Because there is a reason this reached you now, and not yesterday, not tomorrow, not after things got easier. Some messages arrive when the ears are open. This one arrives when the heart is tired. You may be smiling on the outside, functioning, surviving, even helping others. But inside there is a quiet question you keep asking Allah in your own way. How long? How long do I carry this weight? How long do I stay patient while nothing moves? How long before relief replaces uncertainty? And here is the truth most people do not like to hear, but need to hear. Allah often brings clarity after endurance, not before it. If you expected comfort immediately, this message would not find you. It finds those who are being trained for something heavier, something higher. If Allah truly intended to abandon you, would He still pull your heart toward Him? Would you still be praying, still hoping, still listening? No, a heart that still turns to Allah is a heart still being chosen. Stay with this message, because understanding the test changes how you survive it. Some tests arrive like storms, others arrive like silence, and the silent tests are the most dangerous. Nothing visibly breaks, yet something inside feels constantly tight. You do what is right, you avoid what is wrong, you make dua, you wait. And still the door stays closed. This is where fear quietly grows, not fear of failure, fear of being forgotten. But listen carefully, Allah does not forget, Allah prepares. A test is not always meant to be solved quickly. Some tests are meant to reveal something. They reveal patience. They reveal sincerity. They reveal whether you trust Allah only when life is smooth or even when answers are delayed. Here is a question that might unsettle you a little, and that is intentional. If Allah removed this test today, would you still need Him tomorrow in the same way? Sometimes the test remains because your reliance is still forming. And understand this clearly. The severity of a test often matches the value of what comes after it. Allah does not carve lightly when He is shaping something strong. But be careful, because there is a moment in this stage where many people make a silent decision that changes everything. And that moment comes next. There is a point in every test where patience stops feeling noble and starts feeling exhausting. This is the dangerous phase, not because the test is strongest, but because your resolve is being measured. This is when people say things like, "I've done enough. I deserve a break from hoping. Maybe this isn't meant for me." Notice something important. These thoughts do not arrive when faith is weak. They arrive when faith has been tested deeply. If giving up was the right choice, why does it feel so heavy? Because the soul recognizes when it is about to walk away from something meaningful. Patience is not passive. It is active resistance against despair. Allah sees the moment when you almost stop making dua, but still whisper one more. He sees the night you almost lose hope, but choose to trust instead. And here is the urgency you must understand. The test does not break people. Leaving too early does. Many walk away not because Allah delayed too long, but because they underestimated how close relief actually was. Do not misread the pressure. Pressure often increases right before the shift. Hold on. Because the next stage reveals why Allah's timing is never late, even when it feels unbearable. At this stage of the test, something subtle begins to happen. The pain does not disappear, but clarity starts knocking. This is where Allah shifts the test from endurance to trust. Because patience is not just waiting. Patience is waiting without changing who you are. And this is where many people get confused. They say, if Allah loves me, why does He not remove this immediately? But listen carefully. Love does not always remove weight. Sometimes love strengthens the back carrying it. Ask yourself honestly, if this test ended too early, would you have learned reliance or would you have learned comfort? Allah is not preparing a moment, He is preparing you. Here is something that resets the mind. Have you ever noticed that Allah often delays answers until you stop demanding them and start trusting Him with them? That moment, when your dua becomes calm instead of desperate, that is not weakness. That is alignment. And here is the exciting truth most people miss. Allah's timing often feels slow, only because it is precise. One missing lesson, one unlearned attachment, one unhealed intention, and the blessing could turn into a burden. So Allah waits, not because He forgot you, but because He remembers you perfectly. And now listen closely, because what comes next is where the test begins to end. There is a quiet moment when a believer realizes something powerful. I am no longer afraid of this test. That moment does not come when the hardship disappears. It comes when the heart settles into certainty. This is when Allah replaces anxiety with surrender. Not giving up but handing over control. And when control is surrendered, relief is no longer chased. It is awaited. Here is a truth that brings peace. Allah never ends a test until it has given you everything it was meant to give. Strength, wisdom, depth, unshakable trust. That is why when relief arrives, it feels different. It does not just solve the problem, it changes the person. And you will realize something astonishing. The test that almost broke you is the same test that made you unbreakable. So if you are still here, still praying, still trying, then understand this clearly. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not failing. You are being finished. Finished in patience. Finished in faith. Finished in reliance on Allah alone. And when Allah decides the time has come, no delay remains. No door stays closed. No dua goes unanswered. Trust Allah's timing, because He does not arrive early. He does not arrive late. He arrives right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.